Emily and welcome back to my channel. So if you're wondering why my eyebrows are super naked right now, it is because I'm going to be showing you guys my brow routine. I've done like 1,000 million makeup tutorials, but I've never shown you guys my actual brow routine. I don't think I've showed it once. So I'm going to be showing you guys my brow routine today. This is actually the third time that I'm filming this video because my mic decided to not cooperate with me the first 2 times, and yeah, it was really sad and disappointing, but I'm refilming it today. So I'm basically an expert at this video at this point. We're going to be using a couple products today, and one of them does not include the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow, because let me tell you, I'm so over that drawn on brow look. That's probably like what I used for like my first like year of videos was like the dip brow, but I'm so glad like that Instagram marker brow is over. So we're going to be trying to do some natural brows today. So the first thing that I'm using is my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm also going to be using my Youth Proof Brow Pencil. This is in the color chocolate and this is in the number 6. And you guys know this is just like a little extra tidbit. I use castor oil every single night on my brows because my eyebrows, especially like over here, you can probably tell, they get super like just sparse and thin. So this basically helps to regrow the eyebrows that fell out during the day. So yeah, that's pretty much all the products I'm going to be using in this tutorial. So if you guys want to see how I do my brows, just keep watching. And if you guys like me and you guys want to be friends with me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below and give this video a thumbs up, and let's just get into it. Okay. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz. And I should take off the caps. So you guys have probably seen this 1,000 times before. Like people will do the line at the bottom and the line at the top and then they fill it in. That's pretty much what I like to do, but I like to do it as natural as possible just because I do very natural makeup on a daily basis. I don't go all out. Maybe if I did do like more dramatic makeup I would want to, but probably not. So I'm just gonna take this Brow Wiz and I'm gonna spoolie through my brows. And you guys should probably tell my eyebrows are really light compared to my hair. So most of the brow products that I use are a little bit darker than my actual brow because I want to kind of balance out my actual brows with my hair. So I'm gonna start out right at the bottom. I'm gonna zoom in because you guys can't even see my brows. Okay, we're all zoomed in now. I'm just gonna start out at the bottom, like right here. So you can tell I'm not starting like right at the front of my brow. I'm starting like a little bit in. So like there's a natural like gradient usually to your brow. So try to find where your brow actually starts getting like more thicker and darker. I'm gonna start like right here, and about 2 years ago I probably would have like drawn just like a line at the bottom of my brow, but now I'm gonna do short small strokes so it looks like brow hair. Okay, so I'm just gonna do that. I'm starting right here. Short little strokes, guys. And I spoolie as I go, just so it gets like the most natural look as possible. So I have a pretty good like natural brow shape. It's already pretty structured, but what I like to do is I like to take my brow pencil and line it up to the bottom of my lower lash line and kind of do like a straight angle up. And as you can tell, my brow falls a little short. So I'm gonna extend this edge of my brow just a tad so that now this lines up with that edge. See that? You see that? So now we just extended it just a little bit. We just want everything to line up. And then if I had winged liner, the wing would like line up to that brow. If that makes sense. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the top and we're going to start pretty much in the same place that we started with the bottom line. And just do short strokes. Spoolie as you go because we don't want a super thick brow. I'm like so mad that my mic was muted. I filmed literally 2 videos yesterday with my mic muted, and I figured it out literally when I was like going to edit, and I was just so mad. So I like went and actually I did redo this video, but you could just tell I was so mad in the video. I was just like in a bad mood because like I was obviously upset that I had to like redo the work that I just put in. I was just like so bummed that happened. And again, I'm just doing really short strokes. I'm doing the same thing on this brow, so. So in this brow, I had to extend it, but the thing is this part and this part do not connect naturally, so I'm gonna have to fill that in with my Doof Proof. But I'm just leaving it bare for now. I'm just letting the short strokes kind of form the structure of my brow. Yeah. Okay, so that's it for this brow pencil. So you'll put that away, okay? And whatever brow pencil you have, I'm sure it'll work just as good. I just really like these two products. Now the Doof Proof, this is like my favorite. This is like my 2018 all-time favorite because I just got it this year. But this product, as you could probably tell, let me show you guys because I'm going to show you. It's a little bit thicker, like the actual, I don't know if you guys see that. It's a little bit thicker than the actual brow is. It's actually significantly thicker, and it's on an angle. So I'm using this to fill in my brow. So I'm, again, using short strokes. We're not gonna like be doing lines up in here. I'm starting out like from here to here, and that's how I'm gonna fill it in because I still wanna leave that area blank. Okay. It's not completely blank, obviously, because I have hair there, but I want to have like a natural gradient. Now if you have very sparse brows, especially in the front, you could do more natural strokes in the front to form, but this is just what I do. I have those hairs, but if you don't, you could always do like a few short lines but not fill it in completely. Now, when I get to like where we started from, so like where we started those two lines, I'm gonna turn this and do it at a vertical angle and not horizontal, and I'm gonna do like the strokes upward so that it just like looks more natural. And again, I'm only doing that in the front part where we started those lines. Okay, so that's this one, and we're gonna do this one now. So again, like you could tell, in this part, this arch was not connected to that end, so that's how I'm filling that in. And then when you're happy with both sides, because you want them to look as symmetrical as possible, but obviously it's hard to make them like super twinning, so it's kind of difficult to do that. But when they are like pretty even, that's when we're gonna go in with our concealer. So I'm using my NYX HD concealer, and this is in 02 Fair, but you could use any concealer that's like 1 or 2 shades lighter than your actual skin tone, but I'm white as hell, so I have to use like a pretty light concealer. So I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand just because it comes with this kind of applicator, and I'm gonna take, okay, we're gonna take this flat definer brush, and this is an E15 from Sigma, and it's pretty dirty right now, but that's because I filmed 2 videos with it yesterday, okay? I'm gonna take this and dip it into that concealer that's on the back of my hand, and I'm gonna draw just an actual line underneath both of my brows. So then when you do the line, it shouldn't take that long. You're just gonna bring that concealer downwards. And if you have stray brow hairs, this is actually a really good hack because sometimes it helps to cover like the stray brow hairs. I'm not saying never get your eyebrows done, but it helps if you have like 1 or 2 hanging around, which I usually always do. Now I forgot to say this, if I'm just like running out the door and doing like a running out the door brow, I use my Anastasia Beverly Hills brow gel. I don't know if I already said this actually, but I just swipe that through my brows because it just does my brows like a little tint. It makes them look a little bit more full, but this is like if I'm doing like a makeup look or I just want my brows to look more structured. This is what I do. Okay, just wanted to say that because I don't think I already did. Okay, now this is the part that's gonna get you like that gradient. Now the product that's left over, I'm not putting like any new product, I'm gonna take and kind of like stamp it in the front of my brow, like where we didn't really put product. And I'm just stamping it through my brow. And this is just to lighten up those hairs even more. And don't worry, we're gonna go through and blend it. But I love doing this just to give that gradient to our brow. So right now it's looking pretty funky, but if we go back in with our spoolie, then we're gonna just spoolie through that concealer. And it just makes like the slightest difference. It's not gonna like do like this huge drastic change, but I love how it works out. So I like to play with my brow hairs a little and kind of like form them how I want. So now I don't actually use brow gel. I'll use brow gel, obviously, how I said before. I'll use it by itself, but I don't put brow gel on top of my actual brows. My brows stay pretty well. Like my brows will last me the whole day and they'll stay in place pretty well. So I don't find the need to really use a gel, and I don't want to lie to you guys and say that I use a gel when I don't. So yeah, I don't like to use a gel, but if you need to use a brow gel, by all means use a brow gel to like keep your brows in place. If they don't last you as long, then you know, get a gel. You know, I know Anastasia has one, Benefit has one, the drugstore has a bunch, so I just don't like to use one because I don't feel like I really need one. So this is the finished brow look. That's it for my brow routine today, guys. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. I know it's super simple compared to some people. Like some people literally use 100 products on their brows, but homegirl just really doesn't have the time or the money for that. So I think these two products work pretty well to make a natural brow. Yeah, I would say so myself. So yeah, if you guys again want to be friends with me, don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and I'll see you guys all in my next video. Okay, bye guys.